Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. This is Sheva from Berry Mix Journals over at Instagram, and today I have a very exciting video to share with you. This is my entry for the Spring Inspiration 2026 collaboration that is being hosted by Raindrop Lila by Lydia. There's a number of talented artists participating in this collaboration. I am doing entry number 17, which is tags. I'll have all of the details for the collaboration in the description down below. Please follow along all of the artists and their mix for this collaboration. They're all very pastel inspired, very perfect for spring, all florals and all the soft and pretty colors. I've been enjoying following it so far. I hope you do too. All of the links are in the description down below, so please check out everyone. So for my category for day 17, it's all about tags. So Lydia has kindly sent us the kits for this collaboration, and I created a folio, like a ephemera holder folio type, using the kits and showcasing different ways that you can use the tags. There are so many pretty tags in the kit. These are some of them. So what I've done is I've printed the tags, embellished them as you can see, and then used them throughout this ephemera holder as tuck spots, pockets, and all of that. I'll show you them. I'll point them out to you when I showcase this one. Towards the end part of the video, I'll do a showcase of the project first, and then towards the end, I'll show you how I embellish and decorate the tags. So this is the folio. It's just held together by this string, and it's actually attached to the front part so that you can tie it around the folio. So this is the front part. This kit, all of it came from the kit, pastel, spring pastel kit from Lydia. Even the butterflies, I absolutely love the butterflies. And then this label, so I use them throughout the journal. The first part opens like this. This bottom part is a pocket. So one way to use a tag is just as a ephemera to be included there. The back part, all of the tags here, the back part are backed with either paper, book page, music sheet, and a leather paper. So you can use those for journaling as well. This part opens up like this. This is a pocket. Inside there are note cards, and these ones I also backed with the same paper. They go in there. This is decorated. So, and then it just tucks into this label to close. This other side opens like this, also decorated. This is a embellished paper clip, hidden paper clip with a tag clipped inside. Close that up, open this side. This side just has some note cards again. This is the back part of that hidden paper clip. And then here, this tag is used as a tuck spot. So I just glued it this way and this way. And then tucked inside are these two tags. So that's the top part. and then it opens up like this. Let me move this away. This part is my favorite part. It's a window, and then you can see a little bit of the decor inside. This one is also held closed by the label. You open it up, and then there are more tags. There's 3 tags there. Then it closes like that. That's the top part. And then this middle part, this is another tag tuck spot. So you can use your tag as an ephemera or as a tuck spot. And then this is a pocket, goes in there. This is a flip out pocket. Here in this mini pocket, I just have some cigarette cards. Here in the bigger pocket, I have a tag in that side and another tag on this side. And then this is another pocket, upside down pocket with tags. Should glue this later. Then this other side opens up like that. Another more tags here, more tags here. Another hidden paper clip with these 2 tags. They go in there. And then this opens like this. Again, another flip out here. There's a tag here again. Then this is a pocket with a few more tags. So basically this folio is full of tags, embellished tags. And then this here in the middle opens up like this. There's another hidden paper clip there. And then this tag is a belly band. So I attached this tag into this band of paper from the kit as well. And then it serves as a belly band for this mini paper book. So these papers are all from the Pastel kit from Lydia, and I just added that in there for either for journaling, or those paper can be used to journal as well, like for scrapbooking and all of that. So this closes like that. There. That's the folio. And then in the back, we have another belly band here, and then some embellished tags in there. So now that I've shown you my project, I will also add in the video where I embellished these tags. Just a simple process on how I put it together. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you decorate some tags. They're very useful. I really love using them in my journals because you can use it in a lot of different ways, and you can embellish them in a lot of different ways. So I'll turn you over to that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Alright, of course, the first thing I did is to print out and cut all of the tags that are included in the kit. There are so many to choose from. I just printed all of them because I wanted to use all of them in the folio that I created for this collaboration. So there's many designs. There are some that have a little bit of a more simple design. Some also have a main image in the front, so you can just choose whichever will fit the journal that you're creating. And then I also like to back the tags with something vintage. So I will either use a vintage book page or a vintage ledger paper or a music sheet. So I'm using all three for this folio just to show you what it will look like. What I'm doing now is I'm just gluing them to the vintage book page. I'll do the same for the ledger paper later as well as the music sheet. I also print my tags. Usually the ephemera that I use in my journals, I print them in 200 GSM paper. So it's a little bit thicker so that they can hold the shape. And they're good if you want to use them not just an ephemera but for something else in the journal. So I'm just doing that, gluing them to the backing papers. And then this one, the ledger paper that I chose is a little bit big, so I'm folding it in half to make it easier to understand, to define the layout, like how many tags can I glue to the ledger paper. Ledger papers are hard to come by, so I don't want to waste any of the paper. So I'm just really making sure that I am laying them out to maximize how many tags I can glue. In the end, I don't know how many. I think I was able to fit in four, about 10, I think, four per row, and then two that are sideways. So that's what I'm doing here, just gluing the tags into the ledger paper. And then to spread out the glue, I just use this bone cutter, I think that's what it's called, to just spread out the glue once I've attached the tag to the ledger paper. Once I'm done gluing the tags and other ephemera into the backing paper that I chose, now I'm just removing the excess paper. What I do is I just tear them without using scissors. Sometimes I would use a scissor if the excess paper isn't a lot and I want a more clean edge to the tags. I will do that, but mostly I just tear them using my hand so that it gives a little bit of a rougher texture and it makes it look a little bit more vintage. So I'll do that for the rest of the tag. So after I cut or tear the excess paper from all of the backing paper of the tags, I will then decorate them. So I will usually ink the sides with vintage photo, and then I move on to embellishing the tags. So I have a lot of vintage embellishments, vintage tickets, lace, cigarette labels. So I'm using all of that, firstly to decorate, of course, the tags, and then to use up most of my supplies as well. And then I am also going to use the labels that comes in the kit, spring pastel kit from Lydia, as well as the fussy cut butterflies. I spend a lot of time auditioning different pieces, so I will do that for the remainder of the video. If you would like to watch, I'll put on some music, but yeah, I'll just keep on embellishing the different tags, and then once the tags are embellished, I use them up in the folio that I showed at the beginning of this video. So that's all of the tags embellished. I hope you had fun watching the video, and I hope you also followed along embellishing the tags and then using them up in the journals and folios. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow all of the other artists in the collab.